Richard Quinn. I grew up in the valley, so this is my roots are here. Although I left and went to school in Port Elizabeth, studied in Port Elizabeth, worked in Port Elizabeth and Johannesburg, and then eventually decided to come back home, I suppose. Bought a small piece of ground, there was nothing here, so what's here now, including house, is what we put together, and that was we came back here in 1990. So although I've been involved in agriculture all my life, I can say from 1990 onwards, that's when I got more involved. But I'm a corporate person, I'm not a farmer. So my last job was at General Motors, and that's 10 years ago. I took early retirement, and that's why I'm here now. So yeah, we didn't grow up together, but we bumped into each other when he was busy with some studies. I was also involved in that at a point in time. And I lived here and worked in Port Elizabeth, drove in and out of there while we were building up this farm. So the farm we built up, that's basically, I didn't inherit it. And well, that's basically where it all started, you know.
Okay, lovely. And can you talk about what was happening in the valley in the period of the last 3 years up to December 2018? What were your fears about what could happen to you, your family, your farm, and the economy of the valley?
Well, we've been through quite a cycle of different types of events. We've had good years in the valley, and we've had some average years. I suppose we can say last year it was characterised by labour issues, which I think everybody is aware of, and that might have woken up quite a lot of farmers to the fact that we couldn't just continue the way we were. And what I mean there is that ignore other people and just go ahead doing our thing. My relationship with SRCC has been there from the beginning. I deliver all my food to SRCC, so I have a relationship with them, and they know me quite well by now. Being a small farmer means that I don't have the scale of issues that other people face. You know, when I have a labour issue, it's one or two people, which is different to other people. And my background is corporate, so I've been through how to handle labour relations issues and so on as part of my job. So it has helped me not to get the better of other people, but to understand other people. And I think that's the key when it comes to relationships. And I think to add to what you asked me is that the relationships in the valleys, there's a change. There's a change between how the farmers are thinking, or most of them, now, and how they did previously. And I can confidently say it's not necessarily out of fear, it's out of sound logic. We can't just carry on the way we have in the past. I don't know if that's enough for you so far.
Yeah, that's 100%. You answered the question perfectly. Can you talk about what has happened since then with reference to the work that was done by Professor Pretorius and the task team that he's put together?
I think it's early days still. It's still that. The potential is huge to make a contribution, to make a difference in this valley in terms of relationships, because for me the biggest issue is relationships between farmers and staff and contract people and everyone else in the valley. What we often forget, and one of our sessions not so long ago was when one of the participants said, "Our valley." It shocked me, because I never considered the valley being the other guy's valley as well. So, and the comment has been made quite frequently, we must make the valley better for everyone. Everyone must be better off in the valley. And that must be our objective. And if we hold on to that, then anything is possible. So with Dion, it's a start. It's a necessary initiative, and I'm glad that we're using someone with his experience, because he's been through similar situations before, and he can guide us, and that's the key. What's been very positive so far, we haven't had a session where there's been conflict, because this is not a negotiation, it's a discussion, it's sharing our ideas, it's getting to know each other and understand where we're all coming from, because we're all different.
Sure, you couldn't have answered that better. That's, very true. What do you think about the fact that community labour leaders have put their weight behind this initiative? Does it give you more confidence in the community labour leaders?
Well, it was a surprise how, for me, and I'm responding through my eyes. Other people might feel differently. I was surprised how willing these people were, these leaders in the community were, to come and get involved, because I think it's on both sides. There's a lot of suspicion. Is this just another form of manipulation, just trying to get the better of us? And I didn't sense that at all. I really felt it was a genuine attempt or a genuine desire to come and participate positively. And so far, it has been very positive. And we know it's just build on this. It's a move that we're just going to keep going, regardless of whether we've got skeptics sitting on the sidelines saying all sorts of things. On both sides, I mean, we've got skeptics on the farming side, the farmers' side, and probably skeptics in the community.
Both sides.
So it's very positive. Yes, this is an opportunity which we cannot let go by. We must take full advantage of it.
No, definitely. And what do you think about the idea of a development agency for the Valley?
The little that I understand so far, and it still, in my opinion, has to be fleshed out more so that we have a clearer understanding of what its objectives are. Dion has given us a description, but I think it's probably going to, its whole ambit is going to grow as time goes by. We've seen the legs that it stands on, but I think we'll have more legs. This is not a one-legged animal. It's going to be much more, and it's going to grow. And as we've just got to get successes coming out of this, because the proof of the pudding's in the eating, and the community and these leaders that we're discussing these issues with want to see something positive come out of it. And we've got to show results as quickly as we can. But again, we need everybody to understand what this animal is going to do for all of us. Again, coming back to, we want the Sundays Valley to be a better place for all.
Specifically, what do you think of the idea of bringing people from all sections of the Valley together to share their perspectives and to work together to solve problems and utilize different opportunities?
I don't think there is any other way than to go this route. I'm not aware of any initiative like this ever happening in our valley. In actual fact, there's probably not many of these initiatives anywhere. So it's a positive for us. It's groundbreaking, and I think most of us that have been involved up to this point in time realise that. There's a lot at stake here. And we've just got to build on positive. There is so much positive around this process. It would be a sad day if it didn't work for us, or we didn't work.
Well, yeah, speaking of positivity, and you've basically already said it, but do you have more hope for the future of the Valley than a year ago?
Yes, but there's a lot more we've got to do. I think we must take the positive that has happened so far and build on that. And then our confidence from all angles, from all directions, will grow. So yes, I am confident. I feel much more positive because we are talking to each other. We've got to just see positive outcomes because that will, confidence will grow. You know, what do I say? Success breeds success. I never got the point.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
So we've got to do that.
Yeah.
We've got to do that. We're lucky we have got visionaries at SRCC. We didn't have, and that's where it all started. If it wasn't for the fact that we've got some visionaries at SRCC, we probably wouldn't be sitting and talking today. We'd be knocking heads. Theo's plants wouldn't be working, our fruit would be rotting on trees, and so on.
Yeah, for sure. And do you think the mindset shift that's being brought about is a big key to the change? Or do you think there's more to just the mindset shift?
No, well, it's mindset and developing confidence in everybody's minds as to what we need to do and make it work and grow that confidence. We have some challenges still. Not everybody's on board. We've got to work hard at getting the key players on board. We're not going to win all over, but we must have enough key players to come on board and work with us.
Sure, well, you answered absolutely everything on point, amazingly. Is there anything else, Theo, that you think you want to add to?
I think generally speaking, you know, when people hear the word development, then automatically they think funding. But Richard, I believe, and I would like you to share with us your experience and what is there that you can specifically identify and offer to this team and to the valley in the form of skills or your experience.
Well, I can offer you a reasonably cool head, mainly because I don't have 150,000 orange trees. I'm a very small operator. I can focus more clearly, in my opinion. I don't get, because of my background, I don't allow myself to become contaminated by negative talk. We need to be positive for the good of everybody. So, from a skills point of view, I have worked a small disadvantaged businesses. It was part of what I did after I left General Motors. I'm not involved in it at the moment. I did work for CEDA and CEDA is. So I'm used to that, and I understand the issues which some of these guys that we are talking to face. The major issues. Things like finance, things like lack of skills, understanding what business is really all about. There's no limit to enthusiasm. There are lots of people that want to have their own businesses, and that's great. But we need to help them understand more than what they understand. When you can't give people a piece of ground, plant brand new trees in, and money pours in the next year. We know that, but you've got to teach them that in the agricultural sector. But there's lots of opportunity for small businesses in the valley as well.
Yeah, I think that's key.
Yeah.
A lot of what we've been speaking about today has been all around that. You know, the entrepreneurial spirit that there is within the valley.
It's amazing. I tell you, it surprised me. I'm so glad for my experience with CEDA. I wasn't full time. I was contracted. Contracted small businesses to help with. But I was amazed because I was hidden. They were hidden. Those small businesses are hidden from the average person. You don't realize it. When you drive into the township and go to a facility which is really, poor, and you see what comes out of it. It's amazing. It really is amazing. And the enthusiasm, they want to have businesses. I mean, the guys in our task group, they want to have business. I'm talking to two guys already on that. And the other thing which I find interesting is they're very community focused, extremely community focused. They are really serious about trying to uplift the community. Whereas we probably not as focused on that as what they are. But you can understand when you go into those communities, and that's why this exercise that we're busy with is so positive, because you're finding out how the other guys are living. And it's only when you understand how they live, or the conditions under which they live, that you can understand why they respond in certain ways. I mean, like now Patterson, we've got a lot of stuff going on in Patterson. But when you go to Patterson and see the living conditions of those people, it shouldn't surprise you. So, I know that's sort of feeling written. Are you comfortable with it? When I got involved, I asked myself, why should I get involved in something like this? You know, it's for the younger guys. They're going to be here longer than I'm going to be here. And I soon realised that it wasn't for everyone. And if we don't work hard at this, we're not going to reach, let's put it this way, the Sunday River Valley is not going to be the place that it could be for everyone. It's a wonderful opportunity. We've just got to keep going with it. We've got to push this thing. Forget about the skeptics. We're on the right track. There's a lot of positive stuff that's come out of it. Let's keep pushing ahead, driving, ignore the critics, just keep going. And I think we're lucky with Dion, because I think Dion is a guy that is not going to be put off by these sorts of things. He's going to go ahead, and we need to just keep up with him. The challenge is going to be to keep up with him, I think. But we've got to show the results. I mean, it's not going to be long before these guys that we're sitting with at the moment and the rest of the community starts saying, you've been talking all these months, but we don't see anything happening. And that same thing happening are changes in their environments. Things have to happen in their environments where the people in our group can say, this is the result of our involvement here.
Something tangible.
Something tangible, and that's what it's all about. The expectations generally are very high. I mean, that's the situation in our country at the moment. All these expectations which are not being met, not everywhere anyway. You mustn't fall into that trap. There are a lot of examples of how not to do things elsewhere.
Yeah.
So we don't have to knock our heads. We can duck those low branches and not knock our heads. Let's go forward with this.
I think that is actually what we're looking for, is that perspective and your experience that you can bring to the table.
100%.
Well, you see, for me, I could also say that I'm not at the beginning of my career. So my motives are different. My reason for doing these things are different. I don't have to, I'm not building an empire. I'm not buying one more hectare of ground. I'm staying where I am. As long as I can survive and live normally, I'm fine. So anything I get involved with, there's nothing like, well, if we do this, this is how I can benefit, directly or indirectly. And that is a challenge, because we're all, most people will ask the question, what's in it for me? And that often throws things out of kilter.
It's not the intention.
So I'm lucky. I can speak my mind. I don't owe anybody any. I have no allegiances. I don't have to do something in order to make someone happy, so that I can benefit in some way. So if people don't like me, so what?
I think that sort of insight will be key.
It doesn't matter. You can't.
Well, not everyone's ever going to like you. Do you know what I mean? You're never going to have everyone on the same.
I'm so fortunate to have worked in the corporate world, because I've seen all the deviousness, the tricks of the trade, how to identify or very quickly when the question isn't the question. or the question is put in such a way that you're almost forced into a certain answer. I don't, it's not, I'm not saying people can't, but it's unlikely that they're going to pull wool over my eyes. I don't mean that arrogantly. It's just that I've been through it. I've been taken for a ride in the corporate world. I know you've got to identify which toe the callus is on and you mustn't stand on it, and so on. So,
no, thank you, Richard. That's exactly the answer that I was looking for.
So,
is that perspective and that experience.
Yeah.
So I'm open. I'm willing to play any role that is required, as long as it's not immoral and illegal. That's the only criteria.
The 2 hours.